Hi all, FrozenFoxy here, coming to you with a bit of an announcement back in the beginning of Legend of Grimrock, which should look familiar to a lot of you since we've shown it like, what? This is the third time now? Yeah. Anyway, I have listened to all of your complaints, concerns, all that kind of stuff, and the majority overall would like to see more Legend of Grimrock. So we are totally going to be doing some more Legend of Grimrock. I hope you all are happy with that, because I'm enjoying this game. I think it's a lot of fun. Someone else who is going to be playing this game, who was more or less convinced to buy this game by the fact that I had purchased it, is the Shadow Cookie. He likes to do things a little bit similar to the way that I do things, though I suppose he is maybe a little more long-winded in some ways. But if you like similar stuff to what I'm doing, and you want to go check out some more Legend of Grimrock, probably from someone who is a little bit more blind at this game than I am, then Shadow Cookie might be for you. And you can find him in my recommended channels. I have a lot of good recommended channels down there, which I totally recommend you check out. Other than that, I am also going to be using this video to do Battle of the Microphones 2.0. Yes, I listened to even more questions, concerns, and other various things when you are all talking about how the Sennheiser PC350 sounded better than the Blue Yeti that I was testing out. Well, some of you had made some suggestions, and a lot of you didn't really like the new Blue Yeti. It sounded a little too muffled for all of you. Whole thing that a lot of people were saying was, it sounds like you've put a sock over your microphone. And yes, it honestly did. So, I have upgraded my setup just a little bit more, and now I have a what's called a Blue Yeti Pro. And on top of the Blue Yeti Pro, I also have something called an M Audio Mobile Pre, which is basically an amplifier, and you go through it with some XLR connections that then feed into the computer through a USB. So we're going to try that now. We are going to see how it sounds and find out if the PC350 still wins out against the Blue Yeti. Right now we're talking into the PC350, obviously. But let's see what this Blue Yeti Pro sounds like now, shall we? And here we have it, the Blue Yeti Pro. I think it sounds a little bit better. Maybe it's just me, but I think it has a lot more volume and sounds a lot fuller and less full of sock, if you ask me. It sounds pretty nice. I'm also going to cycle through some other games and do the same kind of thing that I was doing before when I was doing the Blue Yeti versus the Sennheiser PC350, so that you get a feel for what the Blue Yeti Pro kind of sounds like in a few other games. I also got some suggestions for some different games to do some testing with. I think people were asking to see games like Civilization to see what it sounds like, because it sounded like a microphone that would be good for games that are more laid back and relaxed and not intense, like Killing Floor or Left 4 Dead, that kind of thing. And Grimrock is definitely one of those games, but we'll definitely be throwing in Civilization somewhere in there. I probably won't be doing it on the map that I've got going for the Let's Play, because you all would be seeing into the future if I was to do that, and we're not going to be showing you a preview of the future today. However, we will be talking about the votes that were received on all of the things for Civilization 5 later on. So stick around for those, because this is more than just the Battle of the Microphones today. We'll be back with a different game. So I completely forgot to close Legend of Grimrock when I opened this, and I was thinking to myself, this game seems just a tad bit laggy. I wonder why that is. And yeah, when I was setting things up, I realized what happens. I can't believe that I left Legend of Grimrock open when I was going to test. But anyway, we are using the PC350 here. Spoiler alert for this game. This is not a big spoiler, but this game gets more fun the less serious you take it. It just gets a lot more fun and funny. Yeah, you'll see why in the future videos of Dead Island, which is pretty far recorded out, so you won't be hearing the Blue Yeti Pro and any of those recordings for a while. In fact, you probably won't be hearing the Blue Yeti Pro in much of anything beyond Legend of Grimrock before, you know, not too soon anyway. So, we've got a thug in here. We'll come in. We'll fight that thug with the Blue Yeti Pro. We'll see if the Blue Yeti Pro can blow him away, huh? So went to go test the Blue Yeti Pro, and for whatever reason, Dead Island decided it was a good time to crash. I think it was because I was switching over to a different microphone, but hopefully it won't do that this time. Anyway, here we have the Blue Yeti Pro once again, and we are going to try it out against this thug in here, which should still be in here. Yep, still same thug. And we are going to, I think we're going to do some stabby stab on this guy. See if the Blue Yeti Pro works well against a roaring thug. You know? Give it a little test run here. Come on, thug. There you go. That's how a thug should be roaring. Alright. Let's just punch you down. Yeah. It looks like the Blue Yeti might be blowing him away. Not quite sure. One way or another, that thug is dead. We'll be back in another game to test out more of the Blue Yeti Pro versus the PC350. Welcome to LA Noire with me and the PC350. I probably will not ever be doing this game. You know what? I wish I could do this game, because this game is marvelous. I love this game.
Thank God we're not in my car.
This car is really funky. Anyway, this game is amazing, but Rockstar, spoiler alert, is a copyright hound. So I have to turn off all the music in this game and not do anything of consequence. Otherwise, this would get a copyright strike. But that was the PC350. We'll be back with the Blue Yeti Pro to see how that stacks up against it. We are back in LA Noire once again, this time with the Blue Yeti Pro. I would so love to let's play this game. It has so many awesome little things, like looking through clues and trying to figure out who's done what and all that kind of stuff, but I can't. I just can't. There's absolutely no way for me to do this game without getting a copyright strike. So, too bad. Really too bad, because this is an amazing detective game. I highly recommend getting it, even though the people who made it are copyright hounds and should probably not be, because, you know, they probably get games sold by allowing people to make videos of their games. But the only thing that they accept is a leisurely drive through the town, or some multiplayer antics while you shoot each other. Anything else and you're liable to get a copyright strike somehow. Some people manage to do it without getting copyright strikes, but I have no idea how they manage that, and I am not risking it. Anyway, I will see you in another game. This has been the Blue Yeti Pro, and we have been playing L.A. Noire. There we are in Killing Floor, one of my favorite multiplayer games, I would guess. Besides, you know, Left 4 Dead and other multiplayer games like that. We're going to be testing out the PC350 right now, seeing how that sounds, see if it's any good.
If you live long enough, I'll be here.
Blow a few guys away. Sneak around all these guys and not get killed. Listen to the enjoyable music, which is not copyrighted, unlike Rockstar games. We'll be right back with the Blue Yeti Pro to see how that measures up. You know, I've noticed a trend with Killing Floor. Whenever you get out of the game and you go to record something, it suddenly seems to stop for whatever reason. I don't know why it does that. It's really weird because no other game really does that kind of thing, where I'm just playing the game and the recording stops. I don't know why that happens. It's just really weird. Anyway, this is the Blue Yeti Pro here in Killing Floor. Testing it out, seeing how it goes with a slightly noisy game. Round 2 of the same round that we were playing before. It would have been round 1, but things didn't quite work out that way. Anyway, I think things are going pretty well for me, considering I'm not really trying to beat this too well here. Anyway, I will see you in the next game. Highly recommend getting Killing Floor if you have never played it before. It is a very, very fun multiplayer game, and this has been the Blue Yeti Pro once again. See you in the next game. And welcome to the final game that I'm going to be showcasing today, which is Sid Meier's Civilization 5. This is a brand new game with brand new settlers and all that kind of stuff. We are the Polynesians, which is basically the Hawaiians, more or less. We're going to go ahead and found a city right here. We're not going to play through this. I just put it on a random civilization and a random map size, so I have no idea what this map size would be if I was to actually play it, but it's not going to be saved, so I won't be playing this map. I'm kind of thinking about possibly coming back and doing some more Civilization 5 after I finish the current Let's Play, and definitely at some point want to do some more multiplayer stuff with this. I think that would be fun to do, in my opinion. But anyway, this is basically the PC350 here. Just looking at the lay of the land. Looks nice. I always like starting on the ocean. That's always a good thing in my opinion. Probably this right here would have been a better spot to start at, because I would have been within a space of a mountain here, and then I would have had the ability to create some special things in the future. But since I'm not going to be playing through this, I guess it really doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to come back with the Blue Yeti Pro, and we're going to actually click a few more things than what we've been doing at the moment, and get to know how the mics stack up against each other in Civilization 5. So we'll be back in a moment. Also, do feel free to continue sticking around, as I'm about to tell you what the voting is for the next levels of tech. Remember, you can always go to FrozenFoxy.com to vote on the new levels of tech, which I'll be putting up, and you can be a part of whatever we decide on in our technical future of Civilization 5. So do please stick around, hear the votes, And then once you're done hearing those votes, do please head over to FrozenFoxy.com to cast your own votes. Remember, you do have to sign up on the website so that you can go to the forum and be able to cast your vote in the polls that are over there. So here we are back once again in Sid Meier's Civilization 5. We've got a slightly happy nation here. Someone was asking about showing the materials and other resources I have. I guess I never really explained the fact that your materials and resources are basically up here. So you've got your science, you've got your gold or income, you've got your happiness. If you've got positive happiness, then slowly you'll build towards a golden age. You've got your culture here, and then things that you discover along the way are going to appear here, things that you can actually access. So you're going to see your horses here, you're going to see your iron here, all that kind of stuff. That's all going to be up here. However, when you're building something in a city, you're doing the production here. Like I believe I have it selected on the Scout currently. Yeah. So that's basically going to take 7 turns of production. Your city is literally outputting production all the time. So for whoever had asked this, that's how it works. You don't really have resources per se. You actually have what the city has, and then you can also see what kind of food that the city has, the science that it's producing, the money that it produces, the culture that it produces, all that kind of stuff. What you're not seeing here is going to be what kind of happiness it's going to be producing, which you can check out up here on the top, and it's going to tell you where you're getting unhappiness or happiness generated from. So there you go. That's basically a quick breakdown of how this works for that person who was asking that question. Anyway, as we move out and check out the surrounding area in this brand new game that we will not be finishing, finding some cool ruins and such, I will start going over what research you all have picked. So bear with me as I'm going to be kind of turning my head to look at a laptop that's next to me. So it might make the mic sound a little bit different, just because I'm turned away just a bit from the mic to read this stuff. Anyway, the first tech row that we had to research, I'm just going to choose a random one. Just click on something. There we go. The first tech row that we had to research was row 9, and that one is going to start us off with steam power at 9 votes. And then we're going to go to biology with 8 votes, and finally dynamite with 1 vote. Now, obviously, we're seeing less votes going on here because the other site, you could just go to the site and you didn't have to sign up for anything, and then suddenly you were just voting and all that kind of stuff. With this site that has been set up, FrozenFoxy.com, you actually do have to sign up for the site and go in there, and that's just basically to prevent double votes from the same IP address, and that just kind of makes it fair for everyone. Like, everyone gets to participate, all that kind of stuff. I don't know why I moved away from this ruin when I was like right next to it and I could have gotten it already, but you know, whatever. On road number 10, we've got electricity with 9 votes. We've got railroad with 8 votes, and we've got replaceable parts with 1 vote. So it basically means that we're going to have some more fun with roads soon, and we're actually going to get electricity finally in our world, which is going to be pretty interesting because we have been in eras where there have not been any electrical items whatsoever. We've basically been running around with stone tools, hatchets, and all that kind of stuff, and finally we're getting electricity, which is, it's going to be interesting. honestly, that's part of the thing that I really love about the Civilization game is moving through each era of being in this game. It's just really cool to me to do that, and to eventually get to a point where you could technically launch a rocket into space to win the game. That is pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. But instead of launching a rocket into space and being all scientific and interesting, we're just going to go around and stab people. That works for me. You know, I don't mind going around and declaring war on everyone who is around me. That is completely okay. Completely okay. Anyway, Tech Row 11 is going to start us off with flight here, and flight is going to be 7 votes, and that is going to be followed up with 4 votes for combustion, and after that we've got 3 votes for the telegraph, and then we've got a tie between refrigeration and radio at 2 votes each. And the final tech row that we had to vote on is row 12, and that one is going to start us off with another tie, actually. It's going to be 5 votes for both atomic theory and electronics. I will probably go for atomic theory if I am thinking of it correctly, because I think atomic theory has something that I would really enjoy having first, and will help me out in my world domination cause. For those of you who know what atomic theory may hold, that probably makes complete sense to you. Anyway, we'll move on to the second thing, which is also a tie with 3 votes each. That's going to be mass media and plastics. And then we've got penicillin with 2 votes. And finally, we've got radar with 1 vote. So that is going to be it for the tech rows that you guys have voted on. Remember, I'm going to be putting up some new tech rows on the website. They're not up there yet, but they should be up there pretty soon if they're not up at the same time that this video goes out. And when they are up there, go ahead and log in if you're already registered for the website, and just basically go and cast your votes there. And if you're not registered for the website, just register real quick. It's actually pretty easy, and the guy that I'm working with there, who has created the website on my behalf, has upgraded the security around there, so it's pretty good for doing anti-hacking stuff. For the moment, we have not received
Thou shalt not.
any sort of bots on the website, which I am really surprised at, because a lot of websites tend to get bots very easily, and for whatever reason, this one hasn't gotten them yet. Knock on wood. I have a little bit of that right next to me. If you can, bumping things. There you go. Knocked on that wood. Now I don't know if you heard that, but I totally knocked on that. And hopefully we won't get any bots on the site. Also, remember, you can check out the videos that I have on g2po.com as well. That is Gaming 2.0's website. They're pretty cool. Got a lot of members on there. We've actually seen a few of the people that I used to know on Game Anyone coming over to G2PO, so it was neat to meet up with a few of them once again. And also, as always, I will be putting the same videos up on the YouTube webpage, so there's not going to be any videos that will just be on G2PO, but hey, you can watch wherever you enjoy watching. YouTube is just a little bit different than G2PO, and maybe you like watching over there, or maybe you like watching on FrozenFoxy.com, because I like to put up the videos that I've uploaded to YouTube on that website, and you can check them all from there as well. So there's a lot of different places that you can go to and just check out the videos that I've got going. Anyway, this has been a really long update, as well as a microphone battle between the PC350 and the Blue Yeti Pro. Please do let me know how this sounds, if you think the Blue Yeti Pro is better, worse, if you like the Sennheiser PC350, better, worse, that kind of stuff. Just let me know. What are your thoughts on this? What's your input? And I'll listen to you guys, and we'll go from there. So I will be talking to you all later. Look forward to seeing some more stuff like Legend of Grimrock, and then also the usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday lineup, which is Fallout 3 on Monday, Wednesday is Civilization 5, and Friday is Dead Island. I might be adding to that lineup later on, but we'll have to wait and see how that works out. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.